y'all doing? Hey, Tracy. Hey, my shoes, beautiful. Hey, you guys. Welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary. I'm gonna start it right now. Ooh, Chad, I'm tired. I am tired. Y'all, this will not be a long live. This is gonna be more about a live about living in my community. And I just got out of service and I'm probably a little overly passionate, just a bit. This is not to down anyone, but for the people that's part of our community here, what's wrong with y'all? That's all I want. Like, I want to show you an example. Just an example. Let me go to my channel. I hope y'all are well. Just gonna go down to about and choose, and Tracy, you're here, so you could just about vouch, if you will, for me. If you will, you don't have to, but I just want to show you guys something. Let me see if I can search that as a matter of fact. I want to see if y'all remember this. Just want to see if y'all remember this. Let's see. I'm just going to show y'all a year and a half ago. No, this was 2 years ago. Let's just play this part. Let's just play this part. And you guys just tell me how you feel about this. I just think it's sad. I think it shows the community involvement and we do exactly what they want us to do. But let me just show me walking to the board meeting 2 years ago. I told y'all. Them yellow cones. Let me see. There go. I see Critical over there. I'm going to say what's up to him. Hello. I see Critical over here. I'm going to walk towards Critical. Hey, Critical. I'm going to try to. What's Now I just want to show the line to get into the board meeting because Tiffany was the worst mayor in America. Call me Brittany. Hey, I brought some water and candy if y'all need some. You got a toothache. You need an aspirin. I ain't trying to cut the line. See, I'm not trying to cut the line. I just want to see what's going on, y'all. You can cut. What's going on? I just want y'all to see the news, the amount of police presence, the line, the barricades. Can you put a 1 in the chat if you're following what I'm showing you? What they doing? Can y'all tell us what we doing? So we can't stay in front like that. No, they made everybody move. Oh, I got the cookie buzz. Yeah.
So they moved everybody back. So what they're trying to do, they're just trying to frustrate everybody so that we can.
I want y'all to see the community outrage, the crowd, the people here. I just want y'all to see this. Now, I want you guys to keep that in mind, but I want to show you guys what's happening in our community right now with the youth. Let's start with the youth. Okay. Let's start here. My alma mater, if you will. Hey, Falcons. Hey, Choose. I want y'all to show we are TR, as Brittany says. We don't see Brittany there interviewing for this, but we would see her interview for Tiffany any other time. And I just want to show y'all, and she'd be like, "We are TR when it's something good." Let me show you what just happened this week at Thornridge.
Arrested after police found.
And I'm sorry.
Thornridge High School.
I'm sorry. Let me pause this. Thornridge is in Dalton, Illinois. That's our high school. And now, do I know a few kids that have told me, like, Miss Berg, this is not unusual. I didn't know that. I want to say the problem with Thornridge, because we heard a certain person before that shall remain nameless on this channel, period. But they told us an instance where I think the security guard walked their daughter out of the school. Okay, let me tell you the problem with Thornridge and their security. The security they hire feel like they're in high school themselves. They hire the people who weren't cool in high school, so now they feel like they cool because they adults, so they can sneak you Jordans and drinks and all that crazy stuff. And I'm not pinning that on anyone. I'm just saying that's what I think that, because why we don't have metal detectors, why we don't have clear book bags. Like, I think that's a big problem with Thornridge security. I feel like they think, because I went to Thornridge, and a lot of those people think they're teenagers. Let me know if I got any Falcons in here that can vouch for that.
2 Thornridge High School students have now been arrested after police found a gun at the school. School leaders telling us tonight someone told them about a possible gun spotted near the gym. Dalton police responded today, and the school was placed on lockdown for a search, and then that transitioned to a soft lockdown for the rest of the day. Tonight, as we mentioned, 2 students are now in police custody. So far, no word on any charges.
And this is the problem. The village didn't send out a press release immediately. They said nothing until I will say, I and Choose Compassion were the first people to put it out there. And I saw a couple of YouTubers saying, "Oh, well, we don't know if this is true. We don't know." I live here. I wouldn't tell you anything that wasn't happening. The road was blocked off. And I would go to something that Choose introduced me to. And Choose, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, but TikTok. When you went on TikTok, when I heard about it, the first place I went to was TikTok. And I saw the students filming themselves on lockdown. You can go over there to TikTok and find that as well. No one told us nothing. The street was blocked off. They were on lockdown. Where was Regina? Where was Ben? Where was Brittany? Where was Jason? Where's all these? Where was Nikita? Where were all these people? Oh, they were telling us to gather together for Bidwiz Blues and beer, or whatever it was. That's what they were telling us. Was it Bidwiz Blues and Uno or something like that? It's something like that. They weren't telling you what was happening in your own community. Now, if that was Tiffany, and I hate to always bring that to that, you would be mad. And I'm so disappointed in us as a community that we don't stand together and say, just like this, y'all should be standing right here. Like this. Hold on, sorry, y'all.
My new friend.
So I didn't have time to comb my hair.
Hold on, y'all.
Y'all seen that?
Where's all that chanting, screaming, hollering for our youth? Y'all just voted in new school board people. Y'all should be on their buns. Y'all, the people that got children in these schools, you not gonna be on their buns for this. Y'all was on that. What was that? What was the white man that was making $500,000? Y'all made that a news story. Y'all remember that? The superintendent that was making $500,000 got him up out of there. Why are we and then put somebody else in there that's still making $500,000? Make it make sense. Let's go to now. Where's the outrage like this for our youth? Where's the outrage like this? Y'all tried to tear down one person, got them out of there, didn't save the village no money, taxes even higher. Okay. Taxes even higher. All the people you said that weren't supposed to work there, like they working there. Hold on. Hold on. I want to bring up another I want to bring up another and let me say this. This is someone calling me to tell me, "Oh, don't talk like that, Berg. Don't talk like that. Don't Why do we always have to?" And I'm not being rude when I say this. I appreciate them. Why do I always have to stifle myself when it comes to the betterment of the community? They're gonna try to eat me up on the internet anyway. So why don't I try to help the people that don't know what's really happening in our community? Okay. Let's talk for Nia. Since I'm here. Andrew Holmes, y'all just voted for term limits. Y'all vote, put a 1 in the chat if y'all know that Dalton approved the term limits, right? They didn't specify who. They said all the current elected officials get 16 years. Where was anyone saying, well, not the man that assaulted a Dalton employee? They shouldn't have the option of getting extended term limits. Now, do I think that Andrew, now this is my thoughts. Do I think Andrew's going to run again? No, I don't. But that didn't take him out for play. So Tammy Brown get 16 years. Stan Brown gets 16 years. Andrew Holmes gets 16 years. Okay? Hey, everybody, I'm missing. Now, if y'all following me, just take notes. I'm not trying to be rude. Remember, let's be clear. Berg was new to all this stuff when we first started talking about it. I just was trying to cover. That's all I was trying to do. Look at Stubbs right here. Y'all remember that interview when she said, no, I'm not going to run. I'm not going to run. Where is she now? Where is she now? Remember Stephanie? Oh, no, I don't want to get in politics. What is Stephanie doing now? Remember Mama Mary interview? What'd she say? No, I don't think I want to run again. Where's she at now? So Chu says after the last referendum that limited the term, now they extended it. That showed exactly. So let's just talk right here. Let's talk Andrew Holmes and Fania Dukes. So y'all mean to tell me the whole R word case just go away? She get a settlement and a job. That's it. Andrew keeps sitting on the board, and nobody questions the podium again. Nobody say, well, now when Tiffany was up there, where you got Andrew Holmes here, but nobody tell Jason, hey Jason, now you're the mayor. We're asking for Andrew Holmes' resignation because he assaulted this woman, and that's not right. Nobody says nothing anymore. Everything is copacetic. That is absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. So now when we see these interviews like with Valerie Stubbs, you see why they had to get rid of us as the blueberries. We were sitting over there like, yeah, Tracy said now Val and Mary sit on the Thornton Township board just said I in second. That's all they wanted anyway. They have been running and trying to run for years, and that's it. But now y'all don't even have a problem saying, hey, because of this referendum, it is a possibility it is a possibility that Andrew Holmes could be there 16 years. Now, do I think he's going to run again? That's me saying no, but I could be wrong. But it is a possibility that this alleged R-word person that y'all told us for the last 2 years could be there 16 years around our children. But okay, all right. No, vote vote yes to term limits. Just because Tiffany gone. Okay. All right. All right. So let's go on over to Thornton Township. And my favorite people, first of all, Melanie, Meredith, and Carol. They are the hardest working little ladies in the business. I don't know their pronouns, but they hard working. Let's go to what happened this week. And I just think it's crazy. So let's start with Carol's introduction, even though we have to do the fashion with Melanie right quick, because Melanie looks so adorable in school. Let's show what her promo.
And I'm so excited to have Lansing Christian School as our YouTube channel sponsor this month. Lansing Christian is my alma mater. I went there from 1st grade through 8th grade. Was I studying back then to someday lead Lansing's only?
Look at Melanie with her little dress on. That's so cute.
Newspaper? No, but a solid faith-based education prepares you for plans you have.
Look at Melanie with the Farrah Fawcett. Melanie, you was eating that up. You was giving. And that green looks good on you. I just had to show y'all that. So that's her sponsor. But let's go to our girl Carol right here, who was at the Thornton Township scheduled meeting. And hello to anyone I missed. So glad to see you guys. If you can, help me reach my $19.99 live stream goal. Cash App, Venmo, or buy me a cookie. I appreciate y'all just helping the channel grow. All right, let's go.
Hey everyone, it's Carol Charwarko from the Lansing Journal, where we're always keeping you informed and connected. I'm your Thornton Township correspondent, and I just got out of the most recent Thornton Township meeting tonight on March 18th. It was a meeting rescheduled from Monday. Still not really sure why it was rescheduled. I am going to see if I can find out. It was an interesting meeting. A lot of business got done. Probably the most interesting bit of.
I want to start with the comment section before. Carol, that green look good. I gotta wear more green. Y'all look good in green. Okay, let me go to this comment section. Let's see what the comment section is saying. Hold on. Oh Lord. Oh, Paul in there. Here go choose. Somebody said, look, they already responded to you, choose. They will never learn. Napoleon Harris is talking about the whole township. Ooh. So, spoiler alert, Napoleon said he's an eagle amongst pigeons. So, choose, I think you're right. She says Napoleon Harris is talking about the whole township, all of you. Who else is he talking about? All Tiffany Henry did was try to educate y'all. Now Napoleon wants to let you know he's above every single one of you. That's all. That is all, unfortunately. And let's double down. And I have to say allegedly, but I will give anyone $19.99 if you can show me where Napoleon live in Harvey. Where do you think Napoleon park in a Bentley in Harvey? Let me know. Just let me know, because if you think he live anywhere near this township, y'all know he don't. Y'all know he don't. You know he does not. You know his kids aren't going to the school in the townships. You know he's not grocery shopping in the township. Y'all know he wouldn't step foot in the township. That's why the meetings are rescheduled. And I gotta say allegedly, but y'all know what. Tell me where Napoleon Harris would be walking around with a Birkin. in Thornton Township? Just let me know.
Business was the tentative budgets for the 2006-2007 fiscal year were proposed. Finance Director Robert Hunt read off some numbers from those budgets, and according to Supervisor Napoleon Harris, the budget will be available at the clerk's office tomorrow, as soon as tomorrow, for review. And there's a 30-day waiting period between the budget getting set for review, which was tonight, and when it will be approved. So we got a little bit of information there. The board approved events coming up from now through the end of the year. And if my notebook math is correct.
Oh, you was long-winded, Choose. I got to go back. Because, it's another thing that I have to say about that. Y'all was so mad because Tiffany Henyard inherited, which was in the bylaws. Now, this was the Thornton Township bylaws before she was even born, basically. These were bylaws that Frank Zuccarelli himself signed. She inherited a $250,000 salary because Frank died in the middle of his term. This was she inherited that. Okay. Now, the law says, according to Thornton Township, that they were supposed to, whoever becomes the new township supervisor was supposed to start over at 50-something thousand, right? First term. Napoleon went in under a Crohn's disease bill with his attorneys and signed for him to get that $250,000 salary. Y'all think that's okay? And the taxes are high. He's already, not counting his pocket, he's already a state senator. He should care about Illinois. He should care about Harvey. He's already a millionaire. He's this type of person. But he went in and got $250,000, but it's okay as long as it's not Tiffany. And this is very strange to me. Very strange. In addition to that, you ain't heard, when the last time y'all heard Chris Gonzalez say a word? Chris Gonzalez don't even vote no more. You ain't heard him say a word. On top of that, all of them, their salaries got bumped. Very interesting. And no one cares.
Correct. It was a total spend it will be a total spend approval of $79,800. So go ahead and watch the video, find that part of the meeting, and do your own math and
Oh, I know it wasn't shade. I'm sorry, Choose, if I said that. Choose said my comments were no shade. It just shows how a narrative can hijack a brain. Tiffany inherited the salary. Napoleon did dirt to get that, but okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, she inherited. So that salary was going out the door anyway. That was inherited, period. How did he start off? He didn't even have to get it from the mud. He didn't even have to grind. And Napoleon didn't even have to grind like Frank did for 7 terms. Frank started from like 25,000 and worked his way up to that. He worked 30 years for that salary, and you just walk in there and get it, and y'all think it's not a problem?
tell me if I'm right. Did I add it up correctly? So we also found out about the date for the next annual meeting of Thornton Township. That will be Tuesday, April 14th at 6 p.m. So we'll be covering that for sure and letting you.
Okay, so I'm going to skip over to the supervisor report. So Napoleon says an eagle does not fly with pigeons. So let's start there.
Constantly working on things to improve. I've had people go out to the building that I mentioned over in Lansing. There were some complaints that they said they didn't know how to access or get their their township IDs, and we brought the services to them because we understand that everyone is not as mobile as they used to be. So we're going to try to make concessions in every way possible to make it easier for our residents to access services here at the township. This is contrary to what some may have heard, or I'll call it fake news. We are moving in the right direction. And sometimes people feed off chaos. And I wasn't going to say this, but I think it's very relevant to say. I'm not going to get up here on no occasion and get outside my body and be somebody who I'm not. Because oftentimes when pressure applies, there's only two things that can happen. Either the pipe gonna bust or the coal gets made into a diamond. And for me, I've always handled myself in a professional manner. Even when people disrespect me all the time and say things and they don't use the name, but use it in a way that's destructive. Now, a lot of people can destroy, but not everybody can build. I'm not a destructive person. I'm a builder. And even the people that don't agree with every decision that's made by myself and this board, I don't hate you. I'm just not going to allow you to bring me down to a level of planning.
He sound exactly like Tiffany. Exactly. You can't dispute it. He sound exactly like Tiffany. And you know what gets me on this? I'm gonna bring up some things. Let me talk about this. Vivian Allen, she has done some crazy stuff to me for no reason without even knowing me. I don't get it. I don't know why. I don't know how, but whatever. But my thing is, I always could separate the person from the situation. I'm good at that. She stood up there at that board and told Napoleon and the board that she was being harassed every day. Okay. They did nothing from what I know. She did the same thing in Dalton in front of Jason, said, "Oh, I'm being harassed. This person is bullying me, is bullying in the Southland." They did nothing. But as soon as the bullying come around to you, with all of the power, with all of the stuff you got, now they talking about me on the internet. Oh, it's fake news. But y'all watch Tiffany go through that. You watch Vivian go through that. And I'm talking about the people that they get along with. But then it come to you. Now you have something to say about it. Y'all let me know what you think about that.
Because one thing I know about an eagle don't fly with pigeons. And when the pigeons start pecking at the neck of an eagle, he flies higher because he knows that the pigeon can't fly at the oxygen level above. So I'm never going to stoop down and be a spectacle because this township deserves better than a spectacle. Man. And so one thing that I would ask of this body and our township residents and anybody that's utilizes township services is we're just getting started. And we've had 9 months, and it's not just by my account. When you talk to the people who utilize the services.
Yeah, y'all had 9 months, and the road and bridge dude charged his dry cleaning, Top Golf, and Chick-fil-A and Starbucks to the residents of Thornton Township. So what makes you any different than what? And it was never addressed. Y'all went ahead and paid for it. So what makes you any different? And I'm gonna bring up one more thing. Paul Roberts. I didn't like how they did Paul. Y'all watch the board meeting. I ain't like how they did Paul. Paul got up there. He praised. He did a good speech. He praised and then he told his situation, right? And let me just play it because I'll just be done. Let's go to Paul. Have a great day at work, Tracy.
Good evening, Township Board.
Good evening.
Last week, I renewed my senior free property tax exempt online.
Wait, let me go. I can't even. Let me go to the comments because I can't even concentrate. Okay, so wait, let me sort by. It's only 17 comments. Okay, Huckleberry. Paul. Oh, do I go to Paul comments? Oh, Lord. Yo, am I choose? Let me know. Let me know if I'm gonna have to call Corey Richens or not for a little gummy. Okay. Paul said, I thought the purpose of the township was to help the less fortunate residents. When we humble pigeons complain that the eagle pays himself and his high-flying friends with the funds meant for pigeon food, all he does is silently fly higher to avoid responding. Chu said, hey, Paul, can I say something? And I don't care if Paul get mad. I just don't. I know who's the black man on his profile. I don't care if he get mad, but who's the black man on his profile? I just feel some kind of way about that. Is it Miles Davis? I don't know. You know what I mean? Your profile could be anything you want, but now that he has totally become a public figure, I think he should change it. That's all I'm saying. Because people could use different terminology towards him, thinking he's possibly a different. Maybe I'm saying the wrong thing, but I just don't feel like I am. Every time I see it, it kind of makes me feel a little way. Because if I never met Paul Roberts, I'd be like, oh, what's up, bro? You know, hey, Paul, I honestly wonder how all of you that would not even give Tiffany Henyard a chance to even speak feel about all the podium antics now. Good question. Also, I am confused about why you all don't go to the podium with the same energy you all have for Tiffany. I really am confused. Do y'all need a new advocate or something? Oh, I almost cussed. Wow, almost cussed. Oh my God. Not a new. Oh, it's a great question. It's not shade. Choose. I can't speak for everyone, but I remember 2 years ago, many people from all over the township were upset at Tiffany's corruption. Why are y'all saying she was corrupt? Did you guys hear allegedly Napoleon Harris gave his brother the food contract for Thornton Township without any RFPs? Bueller. And hey, that's politics, but does that make it corruption? Because what did Tiffany do corrupt? Didn't Kamal spend $1 million on a youth? He took $1 million out the youth fund. Did he go to jail yet? Bueller. That's all I'm asking, but okay. We worked together knowing we had the power to oppose her. Now that the political machine has taken over the township, most people think it's futile to oppose a dictator who is protected by his many political connections. But weren't you guys at the caucus? Voting him in and voting Tiffany out? And you knew it was wrong before the rest of the residents could vote? So you were part of that machine. Very few people bother to protest publicly or even attend meetings anymore. So Chu said, what exactly was Tiff? Oh, she ahead of me. What exactly was Tiffany Henyard's corruption? Especially since she voted for the audit, yet there's still no audit. Very true. It's okay to say that Mary and them put you all up to this in the name of, quote, corruption, when all along they were the corrupt ones. Others are coming out and speaking up about this, so maybe you all can get together again. I think that would be great. Tiffany Henyard literally warned you all about the political machine, true, that was trying to take over. I have much respect for you, and that's why I'm genuinely confused about why you didn't research any of what she said at the time. That's a great note, Choose. Yeah, Paul, it's nothing wrong with Paul. It's just like questions like, are you for what's right or are you for what's popular? I think I want to say. Now you all are moving like you're scared of what? You all came together to remove Tiffany. You think you don't have the same power now? I think they could. So again, do y'all need an organizer to assist you with this? Minus all the yelling and hatred this time around. So Lancet Journal said, hey, Choose. This is Melanie from Lansing Journal. One thing that makes it difficult to effectively oppose the administration is that they control the narrative by simply not responding. Henyard's alleged corruption, thank you for saying alleged corruption, involved commingling Dalton and township funds, stealing money with the fake charity. See, okay, can I say this? And y'all know I love my girl Melanie and I love Choose. But how does she steal money? Okay, hold on. I want to say that. If she stole the money with the $10,000, all the other people, which was Stan, what was that girl that was Carmen, the other 4 people that signed on that business, they stole the money too. Not just Tiffany. That's what I'm saying. Stealing money with fake charity and using taxpayer money for self-promotion and self-indulgence. They still doing that here in Dalton, Melanie. But I know you don't follow Melanie. When Trustee Gonzalez and Trustee Carlisle and eventually Trustee Jones began to ask questions during the public meetings and vote against approving expenses without explanations, the public rallied behind them. Now the public is asking those questions and the trustees are responding with silence. Choose is a step ahead of me. Choose said, what exactly was Tiffany Henyard's corruption, especially since she voted for the audit, yet there's still no audit? It's okay to say that. I'm sorry. That was, she already. Wait a minute. Was this the same thing? So Lance to say, oh, so that was it. It repeats itself. So Chu says, everyone does know that Napoleon has a history of wage theft against young men. That was in a newspaper, y'all. It got real long with it after that. Let me see. Am I missing something? Why is it repeating the same thing? It's repeating the same thing, Choose. I think that some of these are deleted because I don't see it. Yeah. So I can see, you know what I mean? Let me tell you something. A lot of people, it's one of the quotes that Gardis gave us a long time ago. I think a lot of people felt like the lesser of two evils was still evil. And so they were tired of Tiffany, so they brought Napoleon in. But the lesser of two evils is still evil situation. You know what I mean? And this is Illinois politics, and here we are. My goal on this channel is to say, why don't we support our community more? Despite what's going on in politics, supporting our community a little more. What happened to the man that was found in the backyard dead in Dalton the other day? What happened with that? Now Tiffany ain't got nothing to do with that. He just found dead in the backyard. Just found just in the backyard dead. What's up with that? Did anybody say anything? Now, finally, the village said something when people started posting about it on social media. But yeah, it's a lot going on in Dalton that people not talking about. Wait a minute. Wait, I can't. Hold on, Choose. Let me see if I can click that. Hold on, let me scoot to my other computer. Wait a minute, it's a hold on, choose. Okay, so I'm looking. I can't speak for anyone. It's Melanie from the Lancet Journal. I swear I always see congratulations, choose. I see you getting up on 4K. I'm looking at everything. Is it hidden? Is it hidden? Because I don't see your comments. I really don't. So I'm for real, and I'm gonna screenshot this because let me see. Sort. I'm gonna go to all of this. Your comment repeats. Paul comment. He only got one comment. I think it's hidden or something. I'm being honest. Or unless it's let me go to newest. Huckleberry, Melanie. Under Paul, you got 5 replies. That's it. Okay, let me read this. Okay. So let's go. It says, Melanie, yes, I understand what the alleged corruption was, but still haven't seen or heard any evidence. This is why everyone's being careful to use the word alleged. Very true. Tiffany Henry voted for an audit, but it has just to be done. But then again, everyone's allegations drowned out the truth. Here is what we know to be true about Napoleon Harris before he ever came to take this newest position. Oh Lord, let me drink my water. Number 1, past labor violations, wage underpayment. In 2015, an investigation found the Harris Pizza franchise. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Beggar's Pizza had underpaid 40 employees, young black men for the most part. Settlement. Harris was ordered to pay $23,000 in back wages after regulators found he paid workers less than the minimum wage. You know who said that too? Quigley. Quigley said he was working there during that time. DeMarcus Quigley, but I don't know. That's what he said. Conflict of interest. In 2024, when everyone was reporting allegations against Tiffany, it was revealed that Harris had partnered in an insurance brokerage while serving as chairman of Senate Insurance Committee. Although Harris denied a conflict, he was subsequently removed from his I missed that. Number 3, misuse of campaign funds. In 2025, Harris was scrutinized for using his Friends of Napoleon Harris campaign fund for personal expenses. He agreed to reimburse the fund of over $23,000 for questionable charges, which reportedly included private school tuition, over $10,000 paid to a school at least one of his children attended, high-end retail. Gotta have them red bottoms. More than $4,400 spent on luxury stores like Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom, and Saks Fifth Avenue. Okay, Napoleon. So this is my thing. Where is that? I don't see that. Where is that on the Lancet Journal? I'm gonna look at. I'm about to email to make sure that wasn't hidden. Now, do I have any blueberries that can look over on the Lancet Journal? Let me know how many comments you see. I'm under the supervise the latest video. Supervisor Napoleon Harris calls himself an eagle among pigeons. So who are the pigeons? I see 845 views one day ago, but I only see 17 comments. Let me know if you see Chu's comment at all when she was breaking down. And it should be under the. Would it be under the Paul Roberts one? I'm just gonna double check. Because I sure don't see it. I don't see it. Did it get hidden? As they say. Okay. So this is important for people to know when they vote. Important, but I know a lot of people are scared. Like I said, when I walked in to vote the other day, And that lady was sitting in the polling place with flyers. Like that would never happen with Tiffany or any other candidate flyer. Hell, I would say even Kiana Belcher, they couldn't just sit there and just hand out their pamphlets like you could if you were part of one of the most powerful people in the Southland. That's it. So in late 2015, this is what Choose wrote under there too. A formal objection was filed against Harris's nominate petition for the U.S. Senate. Ooh, I didn't know that. The objection was withdrawn and Napoleon Harris still lost. I could go on again, but these were all the things that should have been researched to avoid where the township is right now. You know what? I think if Cassandra Elston was just the township supervisor, the way that Frank allegedly planned for, that we saw, remember we went through that history, I think it would have been better for the village the township. We wouldn't have these fights and this, you know, y'all, did you guys know they voted for a medical center? Remember how many years ago when they said no to the mental health center? Now it's everybody voted yes. It's just I gotta go back to what Choose was saying, sort of like how, you know, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things, but I want to go back to how people can be just influenced by the psyops of it all, if you will. So everyone was warned about, but our little voices just weren't big enough for the algorithm. Now that I could say, like, you guys, I was telling my friend, I said, y'all gonna be mad at me when I say this. All those people that was live streaming from Fulton County, Georgia, talking about how they couldn't stand Tiffany. Please let her get elected. And I don't mean that in a bad way. What if she get elected and be the best thing that happened to their county? Like, just what if? What would they say? What would they say? That's just a what if. That's just a what if. Like, what would they say if she got elected and became the best thing that happened to their town or their county or whatever? I would love to see it. Instead of the worst mayor in America. Napoleon, Mary, Valerie, Chris, Carmen, Nikita, Kiana, Tammy, Trustee Tammy Brown trying to fight a respected resident at the team of the trustees. Yep. And all of the proven misdeeds of the people who made these allegations. Lastly, even Tiffany warned everyone on what would happen, but the hate was so loud, nothing else could be heard. They control the narrative by simply not responding, quote, what are the residents going to do about that? The hardest things to say are, I love you and I'm sorry. And that's the problem here. No one wants to admit that they may have been wrong, at least about some of the things regarding Tiffany. Sincerely, a person who initially thought Tiffany Henry was bad until I did my own research for my family's sake. Wow, that's powerful, Choose. Yeah, you guys forget. Tiffany, Choose was on Tiffany against Tiffany. And she was trying to help Fania at that time. And by, making sure she had the resources and shelter and a safe space and all of that. And they were like, oh no, if you ain't got no cash, the people she reached out to, they're like, you ain't got no cash, you can't do anything. And cash to give us, not cash like her having cash to give them. And then she started to do her own research and she found out what she found out about Tiffany. So yeah, it's interesting. Mm-hmm. Mhm. Did you see? I was watching the city at. Let's talk about Dalton real quick. I was watching the committee of the whole. Did y'all see? The lady with the chocolate lounge, which no shade to her, it looks really cute. She was asking for a liquor license. Another liquor license? Now, do I understand why she need a liquor license? Yes, I do. I do. And I feel bad for her. And she probably needs to get a she opened up where Mr. Rinky's was. Let me bring it up. And so now she's asking for a liquor license. I'm never gonna tear another sister down, but we've been through the same thing with St. Patrick's, right? This is my problem. Why would y'all let her open up the chocolate lounge, right? The chocolate lounge. That didn't sound like that didn't sound like they were gonna be selling Hershey kisses. So we didn't open up Rutgers and his 3 spots. I passed by the other day. The place in the middle, it's not the cigar lounge, but it's a place in the middle. I can't think of it. Was popping. I mean, I think Rutgers spots, if you guys don't have that outlook like I do, because y'all not here, of course. His spot hidden over St. Patrick's. They got 6 floors. You got one room, you know, one flat area in this certain part. He bought the block, but this certain part he got one. They killing St. Patrick's. I ain't gonna lie. So they got them a liquor license. Now you got this lady asking for how Tiffany has stopped all liquor licenses. Why did we were at the capacity? Why now you know Jason is the liquor commissioner. Now, do I think she should get a liquor license? I think so, only because, but we should complain about that. Y'all saw she was opening up the chocolate lounge. Y'all let her do that knowing we were at capacity? Why would you even let her do that?
We have been open since October, and we are operating as an event slash banquet hall. We are asking for a liquor license so that we can be open during normal hours or regular hours on a consistent basis. Right now, we're just open for events.
Now, this is the only problem I have with her. And like I said, I'm not trying to bring her down. I'm saying a problem with her. You said you were opening as, now listen to what she's telling us. She opened as an event slash banquet hall. That orange look good on you too, girl. She says she's opening up as an event slash banquet hall. Why do you want to be open on a consistent basis? Because it's about to be another club. It's about to be another club in Dalton. Where are the stuff for the youth? Where are the chess clubs, the dance academies, things like that? Where are the stuff for the things for the youth? Y'all, we didn't open up. Jason been in there 9 months, and we didn't open up 9 clubs. Come on now.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey,
I'm Aisha Robinson. I'm the owner of the Chocolate Lounge, which is located in the mall right next to the beauty supply and where Wilma's is. It's on Sibley and Woodlawn. We have been open since October.
And if y'all didn't know, Wilma's sell liquor too. Wilma's barbecue, the chicken. Wilma's barbecue sell liquor. How the hell Wilma selling liquor now? And they got slot machines. What is the barbecue space? The barbecue space got slot machines and liquor. Oh. And they put the liquor in a Capri Sun pouch. Y'all, I'm done with Dalton.
And we are operating as an event / banquet hall. We are asking for a liquor.
You're operating as an event / banquet hall. That's it. That's it. Hey, Mike. Hello, everybody I miss. Yes, Wilma sell liquor in a Capri Sun. They sell like they sell like Kool-Aid and vodka. they sell like Sunny, what's that, Sunny Delight and rum in the Capri Sun. And then you can gamble on the way out. Like, we are an impoverished area. People want to act like we're not, but we do have people that have hard times over here. That's why the housing sales aren't as big, because a lot of our real estate is Section 8. So those people that are going to buy those homes and buy the block, they're just going to rent it out to Section 8. And that's okay. But that's what it is. You guys, if you like content like this and you want to hear more of the local commentary, help me reach my $19.99 live stream goal. I appreciate you so much. Let's go. So you open this as an event space / whatever, right? And I don't know what the rule is with BYOB, but it's something different where you could BYOB some kind of way and pay for the license of the day. I forgot how that go. But she wants to have, so what does that tell you? No shade. It's called the Chocolate Lounge. She told you what it was, but now you're going to be a club. You're going to be Mr. Rinky's. She opened up in the Mr. Rinky space. So all you're going to be is Mr. Rinky's. Hopefully you're classier Mr. Rinky's, but okay.
The license so that we can be open during normal hours or regular hours on a consistent basis. Right now, we're just open for events. And it's kind of hard for us to sustain the space and keep up with the bills and things like that with just only opening for events, which is like 2, maybe 3 times out the month. So I would like to have.
But what I don't understand is, like I said, no shade to this young lady. She probably thought, oh, man, let me hold my mouth right quick and think about what I want to say. Ain't nobody coming to Dalton. I didn't know how to say this. So she is not lying. Like, if this helps her, I want to be true. She probably do need to open this as a little lounge, like a Mr. Rinky's. Like Mr. Rinky's tried it, talking about he was gonna be a cafe, and then it turned into a full-on fight lounge. It was Fight Club at the end of the day, right? So ain't nobody come to Woodline and Sibley to do nothing. I think I passed by there. I think what she has is really cutesy, and let me tell you how Dalton gets a lot of people. Not saying this young lady, but Choose, I might need you to back me up if you can. If you can't vouch, just leave me out here floating on my own. Anybody can vouch for me, and I'm not trying. A lot of people who lived in, like, and I'm not saying her. I want to be clear. A lot of people that live like in the city or the west side or the low end, they think of Dalton as a suburb. But us that's been out here, we know it's not the best suburb. Like in the early 90s, late 80s, it was a good suburb. It's almost like Country Club Hills. Like the people that lived at Country Club Hills when I was a kid, they were rich. You know, we were like, oh my God, they live over here. Or even Matson, it was a little different. Some parts of Matson aren't the best anymore. Some parts of Country Club Hill, they done tore Country Club Hills up. I don't know what y'all did to Country Club Hills, my goodness. And Richmond Park, y'all over there tearing it up. But that's what it is. It's a little different now. So Dalton ain't it's not the best anymore. You said, Mike Russo, you want me to say? Yeah, it's not the best. So in her defense, an event space probably was a good idea. And then she was like, man, she probably not getting the bookings because mofos getting found dropped dead in their backyard the other day. They bringing guns to the school. The hotel got $50 water bed specials across the street. She probably like, yeah. I got videos. Y'all saw the one clip I put, the crazy man down Sibley punching the cards. And it's a bit where she is, honestly. Oh my gosh. Again, her space looked cute. Her space looks really cute. I passed by there and I was like, oh, this is adorable. I see what she's trying to do. But she got a big drug, alcoholic, homeless issue right behind and on the side of her. Because over there, you got the bus stop. You got Dalton Liquors. You got like the squatters over there. So she needs to be opened up. Like, I'm not hating on if she did get a liquor license. I promise you. I think out of everybody that's asked for one, she probably needed. And then where did Mr. Rinky's liquor license go? Because when she got that space had held a liquor license. So it should still be available, but I think they gave that liquor license allegedly to St. Patrick's or to somebody else because we were at capacity. So I'm definitely not hating on her. I think she had a good idea, but it's going to be a special kind of person that come to Dalton and say, I want to have my baby shower there or my wedding there. You know what I mean? It's a special type of person that will do that. Yeah, thank you, Mike. That's what I was saying. And you might fall. We gotta find Nancy Guthrie in this pothole. Where's Nancy Guthrie? Y'all, where? I'm sitting here like we just forgot Nancy still be. Where is Nancy Guthrie? She might be in one of these potholes up here. Oh my goodness.
And open house, which we did one 2 weeks ago. Going to do another one March the 28th. I have given the mayor and some of the trustees that were at the tea with the trustees on Saturday, the flyers and some residents that were there too. I've let everyone know, and we're going to post it on the village page. Also, it's on the Dalton Politics page. But I'm asking for your support. Would like for you to come out and see what we have done with the place, and so that you can see what you have in your community. So I'm asking for your support, and thank you. I appreciate the sign.
Yeah, if I had to vote for someone to have a liquor license, I would vote for her. Like, that's what I gotta say, because girl, ain't no the people don't even hold events at the Dalton Park District. Like, I see what she was trying to do. I remember I wanted to have my first boutique here in Dalton, and it was just in that, and I wanted to have it in that plaza. It's just too many break-ins over there, you know. I wish her the best. I really do, because I see her just from I seen her at the last 3 board meetings. And she's really trying to promote her business and to let the community know. Her best bet is for her to have a little wine hour, a little tapas bar, you know what I mean? Something like that. A little martini hour. That's her best thing. we are not a community that's going to spend a lot of money. So she gonna have to do $5 martinis or all the martinis you could drink for $20. And she gonna need that liquor license. She is, and she gonna probably need the gaming machines too. Hate to bring more of it into the community, but now that she's open event space, ain't nobody coming up. What you say, they gonna be pulling at the doors? Can you imagine all the night? They see some Mercedes flying up in Dalton. They gonna be pulling on them doors so fast. Oh no. She should call. I'll be like, girl, if you go about 6 blocks east. 6, but I wish her the best. And it's like no hate. It's just I wish that we as a community, we would just do better. That's all I just wish. It's not her fault. I just wish we would do better. I'm like, man, boo. I'm like, boo. You know. Now, let me show you. Back in the day, Dalton has a new store. A new store. Hold on, y'all. This is a new store in Dalton. No. Y'all get ready. I'm not even now I'm not even hating. My girl right here. Let's go, y'all. Y'all sitting down. And I have been there, but I never did a walkthrough on social media. Let's go, guys.
Hey y'all, this is Barry Branded. So just showing a little bit of experience that happens every time a customer walks into shop. So I get the door for them and I'm like, hey, hello, welcome to Barry Branded. Good morning, how is your day going? And they get to like, first of all, they wait a minute and I'm like, come in. And they come in and as soon as I close the door and lock the door, they're like, uh-oh, wait a minute. Is this a trap? And I'm like, come on, you can come with me. Come on, this is Barry Branded. Come get fly. Come get slayed. Come drip like money. And I'm coming down. They're not comfortable. They're like, wait a minute. Oh my God. Am I in the right spot? And they come here to the door and I'm in the front. And I open the door and they're like, what? Wow. Oh my God. They get so excited. Like a kid in the candy store. Like every woman's dream, you know? And the guys, they're like, wow, you got all the shit. You got all the designer shit. And they just wowed. And now they're like, come on, girl. I've been seeing you on TikTok. And I didn't know you have all of this good designer stuff. And they're like, ooh, I found my new spot. I'm going to be shopping here. Because this feels like heaven. It's like a war.
And I'm not hating. I'm not hating because I have wardrobe myself, but I just don't think she should be doing this.
Girl Barry Branded. Today I'm going to be showing you guys few of the inventories that we have in stock and available for pickup in Dalton, Illinois. So come with me. We have the chrome hat shirt, small to large. We have a chrome hat leggings, extra small to size.
Child. Girl, just be careful, girl. Be careful. You say I'm not going past all them dogs. Girl, just be careful out here selling stuff up in here. Now, did you see the man? Did you see the man that said his house was flooding? Yeah, I ain't going past all them doors. She like, and then I closed the doors.
Where we have tracked pooled water for quite some time now today. But the video you're going to see inside of people's homes here gives you a much better idea of what they're dealing with and what they have to clean up.
Water pouring from the toilet.
Y'all, I have never. Now, let me be honest. Dalton is a flood zone. Oh, sorry. Dalton is a flood zone.
Okay, we're actually joining you from an
intersection. And if you're on that side of town, it's been getting worse and worse from years. I have some friends on that side of town, and they have like the 1-level house, which I love, like the ranch. I love a good ranch. Hopefully my next house is a ranch. And because the streets get so high, their house is kind of below when the water raised a little bit. I've never seen none like this.
Here in Dalton, where we have tracked pooled water for quite some time now today. But the video you're going to see inside of people's homes here gives you a much better idea of what they're dealing with and what they have to clean up.
Water pouring from the toilet. Soaking the basement. Raining just as hard inside Erwin Gray's Dalton home as it was outside.
It's just pouring down. It's just coming through the ductwork.
Gray took the time to show us around.
So it's coming through every little nook and cranny that it could come through.
While working with plumbers, doing his best to clean up today.
I had to build barriers here to try to make sure it wouldn't get too far past that. I don't believe our system can hold.
Look at that. I'm gonna be honest. I think he got more going on than just the flooding in Dalton. I have an old house, so it was things that we had to get done. And you right, choose the flood insurance, but when you're in a flood zone, it's some kind of stipulation they gave us on our house. Like, we knew we were getting a house and we knew it was a flood zone, so I could have it wrong, but they only covered if it was certain circumstances. If I got any insurance agents, let me know. It was certain such circumstances they would approve, and then certain they would not. So what we had to do, because we had certain parts of the house was older, so we had to get certain things done in the house to try to keep up with the times, because I think the house was built in like 1950, something like that. Shoot, it could have been 1850 for all. But it was certain things that before we even thought about remodeling and stuff, we had to get certain parts of the infrastructure done to make sure we could have things like when we got the house, we didn't want, you know how you got the air conditioners in the windows? It didn't have central air. So that was something that we wanted. Certain stuff like that. Plumbing was an issue. Glass block windows. Back in the day, they used to have glass block windows in the basement. And if it's a fire down there or something, you can't get out of glass block windows. But back in the 80s, that was okay. Hey, TK. But I think he got more going on. I could be wrong because I'm not a plumber, even though I should have been a plumber or electrician. That was a good trade. Let me know if y'all thought about that trade too. I would have loved to be maybe a plumber, not an electrician. I'm scared of that, but great trade. But he got it flooding all the way. This crazy.
This and move it out fast enough.
As we tracked flooding across the area. Check out this video from 144th and Indiana. A long stretch of roadway underwater Sunday night, still pooled this afternoon. I asked village officials what's being done to address issues residents like Erwin Gray tell us they've been dealing with for years.
Fix the sewer system. That could be. I'm just hearing everybody saying that our system has always been bad.
A spokesperson for the village told me their focus today is on providing immediate relief to residents impacted while, quote, aggressively pursuing the state.
And look, it it wouldn't be running like that to the news. Wait, really? Berg would have been down there with some tiles, I can't even say it, towels, a mop, buckets. That sewer water ain't just running through my house like that. Hell no.
And regional support needed to correct this long.
Man, I would have. What's the thing? Bounty. It's just flowing. Ew.
Standing infrastructure problem. Gray hopes that help reaches him, and soon.
I could really use some relief.
His house is one of those. See, those houses, I feel bad because those houses do that. Those houses, they on that
we're actually joining you from
they
the
on that one level. Oh shit, I can't even go.
We're actually joining.
But those one level houses, that's when I think he's right to that part, because when y'all see the street flooding, you know the people that don't have like steps, more than likely, like our basement will flood. So it would never be upstairs. So the basement, we used to have a flood issue. Then we had to again, older house. We had to change the sub pump. We had to get something carved out down. We had to add bushes. That was one thing I heard them say at the board meeting. A lot of time, if you have plants and stuff around your house, it'll stop. Like bushes and stuff, it'll stop. Absorb it a little bit. But then also we dug like little ditches around the house, so it went into the ditch before it went into the house. So and we put flowers in the ditches. So so the OPP went in there, the other people's poop. But it looked like that flood water going through his front door. And I'm like, oh no, man, like that is really bad. I can't imagine. Like, can you imagine? And let me tell you the thing about the floods, because we grew up like that, where it will flood our basement. The smell, the mold. If you didn't pick up what you need to pick up right away, it will mold under your tile. I remember growing up and the tile would curl up. So my dad got pulled the towel up, had concrete down, figured out a way. And, you got to sort of change. It's unfortunate because you bought this house not thinking that would happen all the time, every time it rains. But it happens. So you have to sort of make provisions for your home, even though it is kind of expensive. That stuff got to come first, because you got to protect what's in the inside, because the flooring and all of that is going to cost you way more. So new furniture, that stuff molds, and it causes animals and bugs to come in there. So you have to be careful. No, I didn't get that part. He says coming through the ducts. Like, what? Oh, we hope the best for you, sir. We hope the best. They're coming through the ducts. Now, he definitely need that village cleanup service, because that is crazy. Man, we would have been in a line with buckets like this getting out of here. Mike said, a house I stayed in used to have backups all the time. The tree in the front of the house, roots. Oh, man. Number 5, that once them roots get, oh my gosh, a tree could destroy everything. A tree could act a fool. A house I stayed in used to have backups all the time. The tree in front of the house roots had went through the sewer pipes, and the city would do anything about it. We chose not to buy it. Yeah. Oh my God. A tree root? Oh, it's just, oh my goodness. You wouldn't think nature would be that crazy. It is. You'll have to remove portion of the drywall around the perimeter. Oh wow. I live in Park Forest. The trees out here are tearing up. Isn't this something? Man, we had a tree that hit our that big storm. It hit our roof, and it was absolutely devastating. Thank goodness we had insurance on it, but it's and insurance is crazy because they'll say something like, oh, well, you know, acts of God and acts of this. And you'll be like, wait a minute, I'm paying you every month. Get over here and figure this out. Like, it's so crazy. But one of the big trees over here in Dalton fell down. Now, I will say this. I've got to tell y'all that Dalton came and they came down the block and a couple of trees, because the trees here are old, even though Tiffany was supposed to have cut down all the trees, right? But the trees are here are old, and they did come pick up the branches. So shout out to them. Even the trees. We got a professional plumber snake with teeth to cut the roots from the main line. Ooh, they got money. They got money. I would just start hanging up my clothes on the root number 5 once it got upstairs. I'd be like, well, Root, it's me and you. I'm just going to hang these up once you reach the front door. I think that's all I want to talk about, you guys. I just want to chit chat with you guys. I just wish that we as a community would just be more together. Because look at what's happening to our kids around here, y'all. Look what's happening to our kids around here, being on lockdown, can't walk home from school, can't do nothing. And we don't come out in big droves like we was when you just wanted to beat up Tiffany. Okay? That's all. So y'all be safe out there. And I want to be clear, they're not alerting us. They're not alerting us when stuff happen in our community. They're covering it up. And that's things you should know. Check on your kids. It was no kind of alert that went out. Check on your kids, see what's going on. And, you know, just wanted to share that with you. I know that's right. You can't have the toilet baby. Hey, Curtis. So, we the Sunday Saints, y'all. Yeah, they picked up the branches, choose. I was like, what? Us? They came on our block. So y'all just be careful. Be careful out there. Check on your neighbors. Just wanted y'all to know. I can't have to. Oh my goodness, yeah. We need our toilets. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Thanks for supporting me. I appreciate you so much. If you can hit our goal, you know we're demonetized right now. Hopefully, I'm gonna think about reapplying this week. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it because I just feel like I don't know. But if you can, hit the Cash App or Venmo or buy me a cookie. But you being here is enough. And I'll see you later. And yeah, that's it. Bye.